So, um, this is a little bit of a different video than usually. Um, Originally, I was trying to make this into a live commentary, but unfortunately, somehow, after I finished this run, I found out that I hadn't pressed the record button, so that was pretty bad. So anyway, for those of you who don't know, this is Prince of Persia, which is a super old game. And the reason I'm doing this video here is because there is this guy on Twitch called Carl Gamer, who is a Prince of Persia speedrunner, and he is using my level set here for fun after he is finished with his speedruns for the day, and he has been doing that occasionally. And so I found out about this, and obviously it's a lot of fun to see your levels being played. So I watched his videos, obviously, and then I figured that my original plan with this pack, which was that if you play these levels 1 to 3 and then 5 perfectly, you will actually be able to skip levels 4 and 6. And that's because levels 4 and 6 have this thing where you keep falling, and if you have enough health, you will survive the fall and just skip the entire level. And after Carl Gamer missed one of the potions by accident in one of his streams, he was stuck on level 6, which he hadn't done before, and I figured that why did I even make the level if people just skip it all the time? So instead of I just figured I'll make some changes. So basically, I now have a new version of the mod which has level 4 and level 6 modified in such a way that you actually have to, even if you collect every health potion, you actually have to finish the levels, which I think is great. And it's still a good idea to get the health potion, right? Because it makes especially killing these guards easier. So yeah, about this level here and this run actually, but let's start with the level. Basically, in the beginning there was a fall jump or slow fall thingy where you are just falling at a reduced rate, and you have to time it in such a way that you don't overshoot it or undershoot it, otherwise you will fall into the spikes and die. And it's by no means necessary, because you don't have to do that, but I have a trick for it, which is pausing the game every time, or just when you are in a good position, you pause the game and you wait for the music in the background to finish playing, and then when you or unpause the game, you will just keep falling at the normal rate. So here, in this level, the original idea was to, that you would have to drag all the guards with you and kill them on top of these tiles that you see below. But somebody found a way to skip that entirely by glitching through this gate. And I figured that, okay, whatever, if you know how to do that, then I suppose you deserve to get some little benefit, so you can just kill the guards normally. So it's not like a game-breaking thing or anything like that. It's going to save you some time, and it's going to save you some patience also, because trust me, this is a mod that you need some patience for, because it's not exactly easy. And Prince of Persia is actually not easy even in the default mode. If you haven't played it before, chances are it's gonna take you some time before you are able to finish the game, because the controls are a little bit outdated, I would say, but still pretty good for, especially for this age or time period. And it's an enjoyable game to play, but it's very punishing. If you, depending on what kind of mistake you do, you will just die and have to begin the living level from scratch. So yeah, First level, not super easy actually. Not the easiest level in this pack, but very doable if you know how to play, and especially if you know a couple of those tricks. Like there was this jump that is very precise, and if you don't get it right, then you will die basically. So it's when I designed this level, which was many years ago, level 1 that is, I didn't know about this trick, so those jumps were extremely difficult, so that you had to do like 4 of them if you were going to finish the level as it was intended. So that was getting all of them right was going to be challenging. Okay, so level 2 here. Nothing much to it. This beginning part, kind of easy. Here you have to... I think I failed this one. Yeah, I failed this one, so I can finally catch up to what's happening in the game without, or instead of having to explain what's going on, the background stories and such. So yeah, level 1, not easy, but yeah, it gets harder from there. So it's kind of long, not too long, but it was originally intended to be kind of long because of the guards that you were supposed to drag on those tiles so that they would keep the gates open. But now that the glitch has been found, then it shortens the level quite a bit. So yeah, here this little jumping, not too hard, looks hard, but it's not really that hard. And I keep screwing this up because I'm actually quite rusty. I don't even remember when I did the video last time, but that was the last time I played this game, so I haven't touched it apart from checking that the levels worked when I made the changes to them. So obviously not in the best form, but like good enough to get the job done. So yeah, I think this time I don't do any mistakes at the same spot here. Just have to engage the spikes so you can run on top of them and then make that jump. Not easy, but not like the most difficult thing there is. This guy here, you have to kill him by dragging him onto the spikes. And as you can see, like I said before, not especially super comfortable with the game at this point because, yeah, just started playing for the longest of times. So yeah, the guy kills me and here we go again. But yeah, so you are supposed to swap positions with him and then drop him into the spikes. That way he will make sure that the spikes are already up and you can just fall down and he's going to block you and save you so you can continue on the level. So if you kill him up there, there is no way for you to drop down and you have to reset. So yeah, again this thing with the spike, jump and go up. And this time I'm actually doing a lot better with this card. Fighting in this game is, at least for me, it's always been like not a reliable, or I wouldn't say unreliable, but like you do take some damage. And it's good to have some HP. So those health potions, the big ones that you can find, really do come in handy. So yeah, about this room here, this is a special room where it's rigged in a way that no matter which side this guy falls on, if you kill him on either of those tiles here at the left or right, I was actually explaining this same thing here, which looks like this is paused, but it's not because I was explaining this room, and this guy here is not engaging unless you like don't have a weapon, which is exactly what I'm doing here to trick him, to make it easier for me to kill him up here. Because if you drop him, you are stuck. So just finish killing him, and then you have to drop down there without going where this guy isn't supposed to go, and you will open the end of the level. So yeah, this guy has a lot of HP, I think 7, and you are kind of weak at this point still, especially if you didn't get the first health potion from level 1. At that point you would have only 2 health, because you are guaranteed to take 1 damage on your way here. As you can see, the gate there closes, so if we had dropped this dude on the right side, that button or the whatever thing tile would be blocked, and we wouldn't be able to open this gate anymore. So here, you actually do not have to kill this guy if you can make it far enough so he doesn't have time to catch you. Which is a good thing, because they actually have 8 health, which is a lot of time. So yeah, level 2, not super long, but kind of difficult because of that guard and the fact that you have to swap positions. So here is level 3, that's the shortest level in this whole game. And the thing here is that every enemy is a skeleton, so unlimited health. So you just have to push this guy on top of this button. The button opens the end. And here, below you is an insanely long drop. By the time that tile that drops here reaches the bottom, it will close a door here. And your goal is to push the skeleton far enough so that you can drink this green potion and get slow. However, if you manage to do what I just did, which is get on the other side yourself, and you are rewarded with a health potion. And there is actually a second health potion here in this level also, which I am going to get now. I wasn't exactly 100% sure how this was done, because it's been ages since I played this game or these levels, so it was luck and I got it. Unfortunately, I screwed up this extremely simple hold or just grab that and fall down thing. You should never fail that, but I remembered the level wrong because, like I said, yeah, my memory failed me. So yeah, anyway, that's really not that big of a deal, because this level is very fast. Although I did, I think, get lucky with the skeleton in the second room, or the second skeleton, because usually, at least from what I remember, getting to the other side of the gate was considerably more challenging than it was for me now. So I think I got lucky on both attempts here, which was very nice. And now, since I got lucky also with the drop health potion, now I know how to get it, and this time I won't forget to grab the ledge there. You should probably jump into that pit one time, just to see how long the fall is, because it's extremely long. Anyway, level 4. This is the first level that I actually modified in any way. And I couldn't remember exactly how this jump here is done. And I actually had a lot of trouble with it. I think I died like 4 times. Because, and then I got a little bit frustrated, and I even died to this thing here because I lost my composure a little bit. So yeah, the jumps here are, how would I say, extremely precise. If you are even like 1/5 of a step wrong, you will die. Either you fall down. Okay, so here I screwed up. This is what happens if you are too far. If you are too close, then you will hit the wall here in the first one, and then you just die. And the same thing with the second one. So if you are too far away, actually I don't know if you can be super. I think it's this thing here is just, yeah. So I just keep failing here. Like that. So if you're too close, you hit the spikes, and I just don't seem to get it. I think this time maybe I do get it. And yeah, as you can see, I got confused because, yeah, no, I don't think, I think even this time it's, yeah, nope, I'm doing the same thing again. Already tried that, but yeah. So yeah, anyway, level 4. First level I modified. Haven't played this before. And that means that I don't really have a lot of experience. Here you can save 1 health point if you just hold on. Prince will get some extra speed or momentum forward and will be able to grab onto a ledge there. It's not necessary yet at this point, but there, I think it's essential in some levels on this map or in this pack. Can't remember exactly if it's like absolutely necessary, but I would assume so. So one thing about this pack is also that it kind of forces you to learn a couple of tricks that may be useful. Not like insanely hard tricks, but just more about like the knowledge about the game kind of territory. Like easy to repeat, but some of these you might not think about if you only play the normal maps, because they are considerably easier than a custom map like this. Okay, so no experience ever pretty much with this. So just experimenting. Can I do this? And the answer is no, I can't. So it's all about timing. If you learn it, then you will be able to repeat it. But if you just go in randomly, sometimes you get through and sometimes you don't. So it's a better idea just to kind of record what you are doing and go with that. So yeah, repeating the beginning here. Did I miss anything else about the beginning or anything else? I don't know. So I guess I'll just shut up and let you watch me complete this trivial part. Or you can just skip ahead. And spoiler alert, I am going to die again to the jumper, so if you are a skipping kind of guy, there is some more for you to skip. So yeah, this is all about timing and not doing the same thing as I did last time. And getting back is also difficult, as you can see. Or actually, it's not that difficult, but I just suck sometimes timing this thing. Well, I think this time I actually do get through, so it's not so bad, considering that I really don't have any experience on this level, not even from, I don't know, was it a year or 2 years or whatever ago when I made the last video about this pack. Because it's a lot easier and a lot faster to just skip the entire thing. If my memory doesn't fail me this time around, I actually do. Let's see. Nice. And that was scary. This potion here is entirely irrelevant. You won't need it for anything, and it doesn't do you any good. Except maybe speeding up a little bit here. Because I can take this skip in a way. It's easier to fall down than to climb down. But essentially, you can just go, and I'm not even sure if that's faster, but it might be by a second or two or whatever. Anyway, here you just fall down, grab on, hold, fall down. That's the So level 4, even in this state where you have to actually play through it, not so hard. However, this thing here is already like, yeah, this pack gets super hard in the end, but level 5 gets you a first taste of what a hard level here actually is like. Because the hardest thing about this level actually is that it's quite long. And especially so if you intend to get all the health potions. And there is a lot of these jumps. There is a lot of things you can mess up. And it's also like a bit of a maze. At this point I wasn't 100% sure. I even forgot where the end or the thing that opens the exit was. So, not easy by any means. And here I was freaking out because something super weird happened. I don't know what that was. It has never happened to me before. But it didn't do me any good, but at least I didn't die. I was freaking out that I was gonna hit those spikes. But yeah, so this part of the level you have to do quite a lot of times. At this point I didn't yet remember what it was like exactly. And here, this is a modification that actually I think I did years ago, but it somehow wasn't in the uploaded file or something. Basically, this is about getting to the health potion that's supposed to be up there more difficult, because you can't use the standard jump anymore, the trick jump. Basically, the health potion is supposed to be up there on the right. Anyway, the original idea was that you have to make that running jump and time it precisely for you to get there, and that's worth a health potion because you are already this far. However, now that I found out the trick, then doing that trick that is kind of essential in every level, you have already figured it out, so it makes getting that thing too easy. And here I did a stupid mistake, and unfortunately it's not even the first, the only time I do that. This is really dumb. So yeah, you are supposed to jump to the right to put some distance between yourself and that guy. And yeah, that in there you are just supposed to run so that all those things fall down. Yeah, I was checking if you can just skip to the end all right away, but obviously you can't. But since I didn't remember this level 100% or even 80%, I wanted to make sure what's going on. So obviously the you can get a health potion with slow fall, if I remember correctly, but since getting these isn't necessary anymore for skipping the level 6 entirely, because you can't do that anymore, I was opting to not to get the health potion because frankly 7 HP is enough by far, easily. Especially since I was just trying to get to level 7 in this video. So yeah, why take additional risks and why waste some time? And here was what I was like, what's going on? I don't remember how to open this door. Which means you have to go down here. Which means I think I messed this up because there is a jump here, and or did I mess this up? I don't know, maybe not. Yes, I messed this up. I think so. Yep. Yeah, so obviously when you know what you're doing, you will never fail that. When you're learning this level, things like that are a pain in the ass. And things like that. So again, the jumps are precise. You can do it trick jump there also. Okay. It's almost like live commentary because I don't remember dying there. Anyway, so yeah, you can do the trick jump here, but since this is just the beginning of the level and it's really here, I just usually go for the running jump. Why not? Works almost every time. Okay, so this is something I haven't done before. I learned this from Carl Gamer's stream. However, as you can see, if you don't know what you're doing, this is what happens. You die. And I figured out that it doesn't matter when you hit the guy. So if you go that route, you will not have a chance to get the health potion, which is not that big of a deal, really. Although they are helpful later on, because the more health you have, the more you can mess up with the cards. But yeah, so you can choose to kill this guy right away, or you can just kill him later. It doesn't matter. Oh, this is the time when you don't learn from your past mistakes, which is really, really annoying. Actually, I'm starting to think if you can use the green potion for something more useful. Like there's a thing coming up shortly, which is pretty difficult. You have to navigate this bunch of small or falling ledges. And if you mess it up, you die, like usually. So I don't know if the green potion would be lasting enough or long lasting enough um, to get you through that part without you having to, well, without having to learn. So I think this time I actually figured out what I need to do here. Which is 1, 2, and jump. I think it's actually pretty good that I died in this video, because that shows you a few of the ways that this is difficult. Because if you just watch a video where everything goes to plan, it makes it look like almost too easy. Because this isn't an easy set. So it's good to see all the gruesome ways that the levels are stacked against you. So yeah, this is the thing I was talking about earlier. And I didn't exactly remember how to do this right, so this was scary, because obviously it takes a couple of minutes to get this far, a lot of hard work, and you don't want to screw up here. And I replaced that health potion with a small one because the big one is supposed to be somewhere else. And obviously that part of the level is mandatory. So since it's a mandatory part of the level, why should you be rewarded with a health potion? It's not optional, it's just you either do it or you don't pass the level. So yeah, at this point, I'm pretty close to completing. And that's pretty great because when I was making changes to level 6, I tested it once. And here last time I didn't do it like this, but I watched the stream and he was doing it like this. And I thought this is easier than what I was doing. So, but pretty much both ways were super good. So the last part is scary, but not that hard, luckily, because it would suck to fail at this point after all that work. So yeah, level 5 completed. So yeah, as I was saying, I figured that since I got this far and I still had 10 minutes left, it would be loading because and yeah, that gate up there is not supposed to be open. I fixed that already in my edit afterwards, but yeah, I was doing some experimentation with the green potion there, so I forgot to close it in the edit. Yeah, it's fixed now. So anyways, when I was testing this level, I managed to get through it in one go, so I was very confident that I would be able to finish it here also. But this game is pretty hard, and you can do like mistakes. That's what it takes. Yep. I went into it sure that I was gonna get this in one go. Like this was supposed to be an easy level, but it didn't turn out like that. But yeah, so this level is the reason why I wanted to do this video and to do these edits, because I think it's an excellent level and it was never getting played. So now it's something that you just have to learn, and you will thank yourself for it because it's a fun level to play. And I didn't learn from my past mistake, like I sometimes do. So here we go again. And that's annoying because you have to climb back up. So okay, this remaining time here to talk a little bit about the remaining levels of the world series. There is some variety to them. I was trying to get this back a little bit of replay value. Some of them have two ways in, or one more than one way in which you can complete the level. So you have the option, you can choose to go road 1 or 2 or 3. I think at least levels 7 and 8 have this. And then here I don't mess up with the jumps, that's great. So yeah, level 9 is a controversial level. It's like the Mario, Super Mario Brothers 1 Castle 7. In case you don't know what that is, it's like a trial and error thing where you have to find your way, and you have to go through the level to see which gates worked and which gates didn't work. So you will have to play through it at least a couple times to get it, which might be annoying because I mean, as the maker of these levels, I obviously had the fortune of knowing what to do. So if I play a maze level like that, then I already know what to do and it's not going to bother me. But I was kind of worried that what would happen when Carl gets there. Anyway, so this potion here, you can use it to get a health potion also. But if you do, there's a chance that if you didn't do something specific in this level, you will actually die if you go that route. So, and here you have to make a jump that is a little bit difficult because you only have a little bit of space to work. So not exactly super easy, but not super hard either. And here you can go either way, left or right. Left is easier, right is faster, I think. And this is the video. Here you see me play this again, only because I was testing if the rest of the level or the health potion thing worked. And unfortunately it didn't. So if you were to go get it in this shape of the mod, you would just die every time. There was nothing you could do. So I was testing that here to see if that was indeed the case, because as I played through the level last time, I was able to see something weird going on in this level. So this run here confirmed my suspicion, and afterwards I made some changes to this level, and now it works the way it's supposed to. And and like I said before, I closed the first gate, obviously, so you don't immediately finish the level. And with this fat guy here, in case you didn't figure it out, or I don't know, did I say it already? You just have to push him on the button here. There is no way you will kill him on time, or you will get trapped in here, so that's less than ideal. If you fail this, you will probably still make it out, but you will not have enough time to get this health potion here, because this gate here is gonna close on you. So yeah, we are coming to the end of this video. All it takes for me is to go and get this green potion and go try out the health potion thing, and to see that it's broken. And having said that, I thank you for watching this long, and hopefully you are enjoying the video or did enjoy the video, and also did enjoy the mod. It's difficult and it can be frustrating, but I think it's a pretty good mod, and I put a lot of work into it, so I'm happy somebody ended up playing it. So, thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.